George, are you in there? Wake up, George! Who is it? Benjamin? What are you doing? It's merely midnight. George, do you hear anything? Hear anything? No, nothing. That's exactly the point. The engines have stopped. Stopped. My God, you're right. Mr. Edges, why have we stopped?
I couldn't say, Mr. Kugelheim, but I'm sure it's not anything much.
Anything much.
Mr. Edges, is something wrong?
Oh, no, madam. I'm just following orders. Wake up!
It struck below the waterline on the starboard side.
How bad is it then?
I don't know yet. All stations, damage report. The exact time of contact was 11:40 p.m. One of us should enter it in the log.
We only grazed it. It couldn't be that bad.
Then we've nothing to worry about. Have we? Report, Mr. Murdoch. We've struck an iceberg, sir, starboard side. We don't yet know the extent of the damage, but I've taken the liberty of rousing the passengers. I want them on deck and in their life preservers. At the very least, we could use a drill. We've never had one, have we? Latitude 41 degrees, 44 minutes north. Longitude 50 degrees, 24 minutes west. On the radio roll. For God's sake, Miss Murdoch, let go of the helm. We're dead in the water. Sorry, sir.
Right away, madam. Captain's orders.
Come on, Alice. Here's your chance to mingle with the swell.
Please, you must get your life service right away. There's no time to lose.
I can't go up there looking like this. I've got to fix my face.
The ship will be fixed before that, Alice. EJ! What's going on? Why the hell have we stopped? We disorganized breakfast, Esme.
That was pretty damned careless, wasn't it?
We're trying to assess the damage, sir.
Damage? What damage?
We're taking a walk
watertight.
She was designed to stay afloat with any 3 planets. Perhaps even 4, but certainly not 6.
Andrews, what do you say?
Titanic is sinking, Mr. Ismay.
Nonsense! God himself couldn't sink this ship.
How long has she gone, Mr. Andrews? Hour and a half, Captain. 2 at the most.
Being here, recently awakened from a dream. How the lights burn every crystal bright as a star. Resting your pajamas in the crystal on, looks to be bizarre in the extreme. Things to improve the stupid hope is far. Oh, it's a memory I want to keep. Now like to go back to sleep. Resting your pajamas in the crystal on, wondering if things are what they seem. And you be sure to never know where you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Captain would appreciate it if all of you were wearing your life preservers.
Mr. Etches, over here, Mr. Etches.
Yes, sir. Etches, what the devil's going on? Tell me straight, ma'am, are we in any danger? Danger, Mr. Guggenheim? On this ship? Mr. Astor, please, your life. Mr. Guggenheim, please put it on now. Captain's orders. Ladies and gentlemen, wear your life belts. Mrs. Widener, if you would. Mr. Dale, we must insist now. It's a mere formality. There is no cause for concern. We are on our way. Formality there.
What's happened?
The latest word, Mr. Thayer, seems we may have damaged one of the wing propellers, and we could be delayed for an entire day.
I don't like the way it sounds of the bit, of the bit, of the little bit. Each train takes 100 pounds. Of the bit, of the bit, of the little bit. Listen on the phone, now what is 384? I didn't let you know what the ship is delayed for right now. How?
wide enough tip you would mount. In the middle of Manatee there is no
If anything should happen to me, I would be very grateful if you could deliver this message to my sister in Ohio.
I'm sure you'll be all right, Mr. Roger.
I count things, ma'am. I count cards and I count lifeboats. There aren't enough. I want my sister to know I was aboard this ship.
But your name is on the passenger list, Mr. Rogers.
My actual name is J. Yates.
The famous card sharper? But I want several $100 from you.
Our game was interrupted.
Yes, Mr. Andrews.
I'm not sure if the crew...
I'm well aware of that. I didn't design this ship, Mr. Andrews.
Well, I did instruct the management on the number of boats.
Evidently, 20 was enough to satisfy the line. How many would we need to save every man, woman, and child boy?
54. But the line felt that anything over 20 would have taken away too much deck space from the first class. Therefore, over half of us are going to die in approximately 90 minutes.
None of the ship arrives.
You know it would.
One moment to find out. Captain, all first and second class passengers are proceeding to the boat deck. All third class passengers are proceeding to the well deck, awaiting instructions.
Captain, I'm not sure if the crew and passengers fully understand the predicament yet. You'll have to tell them, of course.
Tell them what, Mr. Andrews? That nearly half of them are going to die?
I think not, sir. There would be general panic. They'd kill each other in order to survive.
Waiting instructions, Captain.
I want you up on top in charge of loading the boats.
The third-class passengers, sir.
That's not your concern, Mr. Lightwater. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Are you taking it upon yourself to decide who lives and who dies? I'll remind you that while you are the captain, you were not hired to play God.
Then let it be God who decides.
Oh, well, it appears is already leaning towards the first class. Oh, so? They're the closest to the lifeboats, aren't they?
Then let him even the score by sending us a ship.
CQD. Titanic. CQD. Situation critical. Repeat. Situation critical.
Radio men, have you reached any ships?
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother the
This
captain.
is the captain!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sit down, Mr.
Right, sir.
Sit down, Mr. Bryan.
Oh, yes, sir.
And continue!
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bryan, have you reached any ships in the immediate vicinity?
6 or 7, sir. The closest seems to be Carpathia.
I know Carpathia, Mr. Bryan.
They acknowledged our CQD at 11:58 p.m., saying they've turned and are coming on.
How far is she?
58 miles.
Well, that's more than 4 hours away.
Carpathia can be the only ship in the vicinity, Mr. Bryan.
There was one other, sir. The Californian. Her signal was much stronger than the rest. I put her within 10 miles. But since the accident, she just hasn't responded.
Why not?
I don't know.
EJ, you've got to do something!
What do you suggest, Mr. Ismay?
We need another ship here immediately.
I'm afraid the nearest one is 4 hours away.
4 hours. But we'll be on the bottom by then!
What about the Californian, Mr. Bryan? You said she might be nearby.
I'm sure she is, sir. But still, there's no response.
Why not? You must demand a response!
Those smaller ships, they carry only one radio man, sir. He must have signed off and gone to bed.
Keep trying, for God's sake!
Oh, there's this new distress call, Captain. SOS. It's hardly ever been used before, but it's easy to...
Try anything you like, Mr. Bryan. You must rouse that ship.
SOS. Titanic. SOS. Situation critical. Come in, California. Where are you, old man? Why the hell don't you answer?
Thousands of more, trusting and old, roused from their sleep.
God sits on all that's been said.
According to the sign, it's right. Whoever heard of stay on the bread?
This may I'm just in no business of building. It's God who thinks ships. There stands the captain who sailed us straight into disaster. Oh, now it's the captain's fault, pray for him to go faster. Why then, thank you, Mr. Risman, for your contribution. Now we pray for some miraculous solution. Your timing is perfect. Now help us, please, if you can.
How dare you fit? I will not stand here incited. Who ignores warnings of icebergs incited? Who's now refused to extend up the bulkhead?
You said to give the first-class figure statements. Who is the boy in the position of captain?
And who's the important on board the Kino?
And who just insisting we line up sooner?
And who's the
Hold your hands on your Lord and thank God for the pleasure of living. Possibly the Lord will act. And indicate how our unthinkable things can be somehow denied. Somehow denied. Your work go on in your days. By doing no one else.
Women and children will commence boarding the lifeboats. The men will please stand back.
And when I am empty little lifeboat, Father will be staying here a while. It will be like rolling in the serpentine. Come along now, let us have a smile.
Go down with your mother to the lifeboat.
John,
Don't even say it, I'll be fine. I'll collect you both tomorrow morning. When this beloved son of mine follows down this way to the lifeboat, Mr. Strauss, my arms will take place. No, I will not go before the younger men. Ida, you must get on down.
but what about you?
Ida, please, I'm telling you, get into the lifeboat.
I refuse.
Refuse? How can you refuse? After 40 years, you cannot refuse.
I'm sorry, Isidore, but after 40 years, how can I leave you now?
Because you must be safe.
For what? To live without you? Absolutely not.
Ida,
Where you go, I go.
must get, please tell Thank you, Rob. I was a fisherman. My train.
Then get in, man. Hurry!
I will, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry, mate.
Alice, you're getting into the lifeboat.
Edgar, I am so sorry about all the horrible things I
Alice,
said.
do as I say, damn it.
I love you, Edgar.
Why did you give up your seat, lad? You'll never get a place now. These are passengers, you see. They're the ones who can pay our wages. It's alive with a thousand boys in the night. It's alive with a thousand boys. It's alive with a thousand boys. All time, all time. Alive with a thousand boys. Alive with a thousand boys in the night. Alive with a thousand boys.
lifeboats have all gone, it seems.
I can still see my wife. I told her I'd be following.
It was the only thing you could have said.
Mine actually believed it. Of course, she's only 19.
Death rarely occurs to the young, nor does anything else for that matter.
It's rather a pity, actually. This was a terribly fine crossing up till now. So many agreeable people.
A few too many climbers, I thought. Lately, I noticed anyone with a few $1 million considers himself rich.
Do you think we may have had this coming upon ourselves?
The hell you say?
By God, Benjamin, what have we ever done?
I can't help remembering something Balzac wrote. He said, behind every great fortune lies a great crime. So, let's confess it. Who wants to start?
That water looks colder than a polar bear's keister. And it won't be long before we're in it up to ours. Edgar Bean, hardware.
J. Yates, gambler.
That must be interesting work.
How about a game of two-handed stud to pass the time?
Sure, why not?
I warn you, I cheat.
That's okay. I'm not going to pay you anyway.
So that was your wife you were saying goodbye to then? Almost. We were to be married when we got to New York. Yes. I was to be married when I got back to England. Looks like we'll both wind up bachelors then. Which could be worse, sir. Really? How? At least we're not making any widows, are we? Good point. What would you gentlemen say to a good stiff drink?
I'd say that one won't be nearly enough.
Thank you. You have a remarkably intelligent position, boy. How old are you?
14, sir.
I was a cabin boy at 14. What do you call?
Edward, sir.
Really? So am I.
All the first-class ladies except for two are safely away, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Etches.
Unfortunately, most of the gentlemen we know are still aboard. I don't suppose there's any hope. I see. Well, who would have thought it? Everyone said she was unsinkable.
Mr. Ismay was fond of boasting the Titantic was her own lifeboat.
That must have been before he used one of the little ones to save his own skin.
More than anything the man wanted was a legend. And now, by God, he's got one.
Captain, I want to let you know I take full responsibility. I was a ranking officer on the bridge at the time of... If our fit master I'd have run the iceberg head on, we'd have stayed to the bow, perhaps lost a few people, but the ship would have survived.
I'm sure you did what you thought best at the time, Mr. Murdoch.
You expected more of me, sir. You had every right. Your expectations were misplaced.
Truth is, I've been uncommonly lucky. In all my years at sea, I've served them all the White Star ships. And in all that time, I've never been in, or even seen a shipwreck, or any other calamity worth speaking of.
Thousands on board, each in his class. You are the master of all that must pass. Yours to set forth
Are you cold, Mama?
Lately, I'm always cold.
Come, I'll blow on your fingers.
Save your breath.
What for?
Mr. Strauss. Mr. Richards. Glass of champagne, perhaps, Mr. Strauss.
Champagne? Why? Do we have something to celebrate?
I brought the Cristal 1898. It was the last bottle left.
My goodness, it would be a shame to open it.
Under the circumstances, madam, it'd be a shame not to.
Won't you join us for a glass, Mr. Etches?
Maybe later, perhaps. I still have my regulars to attend to. May I say that it's been a pleasure serving you both all these years.
To us.
Well, you know, you're still a pretty good-looking fella.
I would have to be. Keep such a beautiful life. The way I love you is in my heart.
After all we've been
cursory look at the blueprints here shows the weaknesses that we have missed. How the water poured in the 300-foot gashing caused the bow to flood into the list. And it filled to the top of 7 water-tank compartments and began to overflow. Because the walls in between these compartments were too low. It's only sinking because these pockets of my deck too low. It's a thought, a design, an extent that falls to the breach. It's just a small redesign. But it's stuff that I know she can't sink! Like this! Like this! Like this! Like this!
course, to take them home.
But they would have swamped the boat. Then no one could have survived.
The sound they made was deafening, like there was an entire football stadium out there in the dark somewhere.
And then, after half an hour, it stopped. Dorothy, I was relieved.
I'll hear those voices for the rest of my life.
All those third-class passengers who didn't speak English couldn't understand what the stewards were saying. Many of them stayed in their cabins because nobody told them where to go.
Why shouldn't I have taken that place in the lifeboat? It would have gone empty.
It was so very cold. There were more than 450 empty seats in the lifeboat. The women were so brave, alone in the dark, in the middle of the ocean, and only one lifeboat knew that help was on the way.
If I'd only seen that iceberg before it was too late.
If they hadn't kept increasing the speed, if only the Californian had heard my call, I stayed with the key till the very end. They could have saved every man, woman, and child aboard.
We were only 95 miles from dry land.
My son said the ice everywhere. It was all basic tapes, and hundreds of deck hands lurking in the water. All of them poor third-class women and children who never even made it to the lifeboat. And all of the musicians who kept on playing autumn right till the very end.
With only 711 survivors, 1,517 souls have lost their lives.
And my husband, and my husband, and my husband, and my husband.
In a matter of only a few minutes, the largest moving object on Earth had totally disappeared. Fare thee well, may the Lord who watches all watch over thee. May God's heaven be your blanket as you softly sleep. Softly sleep.
Of